Hey guys, final review for the rotation. Let's get started. Find the image of R after it's done a rotation of 90 degrees. So the rule here is negative y comma x, so we're going to take that and put it in the front as a negative, and then whatever we see as x, we're going to put it in the front. So we get negative 8 comma 2, negative 2, and that's R prime. Okay. Find the image of a negative rotation. So negative rotation is the same as a positive 270. So the rule there is y comma negative x. So this is going to go to the back and become negative, and then y, whatever it is just going to stay in the front, and that's going to be p prime. Find the image after a translation that follows this rule. So I'm just adding 4 units to this. This is going to be negative 3 plus 4, which is 1. I'm going to subtract 3 from that. That's negative 5. So L prime is 1 comma negative 5. So all this is just knowing your rules. Rotation is the x and the y are going to change signs. So this is going to become negative 7, and this is going to become positive 5, and that is A prime. Again, negative x comma negative y. Find after a counterclockwise. Okay, so counterclockwise is a positive rotation, just to let you know. So it's just a 270 rotation, which is y comma negative x. So this guy is going to go to the back, become negative, and 9 is going to come to the front, and that is B prime. S negative 1, 8 after reflection over the y equals negative x line. That's going to flip the 2 and make them change signs. So 8 is going to go to the front and become negative, and x is going to go to the back and become positive, and that's S prime. After a translation of 6 to the right and then 9 up. So 6 to the right is going to be positive to this, and then up is also positive to the y. So we're going to get negative 4 comma 5 for T prime. Find the image after reflection over the x-axis. So that rule is x comma negative y. So the x stays the same, and the y changes sign to become positive, and that's C prime. Okay, reflection over the y-axis. So here the y stays the same, but the x changes. And so we're going to get positive 3, but the y will stay the same as negative 7. And that's D prime. Reflect over the y equals x line. We're just going to go ahead and switch positions. We're going to flip-flop spots, so we get negative 3 comma 4 for E prime. Find the image of negative 2, 6 after reflection over the x equals 3 line. What I would do here is actually just kind of draw my own graph and go negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the point's right here, 1, 2, 3. So the line of reflections over this line right here. So I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units over here. And this is going to be my reflection point. And so that's at positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the x, and then it still has the same y value of 6. So knowing a rule doesn't always help. Graphing it will always help you. Okay, next one, reflect over the y equals negative 5 line. Again, I'm going to want to go ahead and graph this guy, and we're at 1, 2, 3, negative 1. Y equals negative 5 line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's this line right here. So it's going to reflect over. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 units away. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 more units away. And there's my prime point. So it's still going to have the same x value of 3. But instead of being at negative 1, I'm going to be at negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's G prime. Find the image after a dilation 0, 2. 2 is the scale factor, which is k. And so I just have to multiply it. So h prime is going to be 2 times negative 1, and then 2 times negative 4. So we get h prime to be negative 2 comma negative 8. Same thing here, dilation this time it's a negative 1/2. So I prime is going to be negative 1/2 times 6, negative 1/2 times negative 10. So we get I prime to be half of 6, which is negative 3, and half of 10 is 5, but 2 negatives make a positive. And then rigid motion is a transformation with no change in size. Okay, so basically every type except our last one, which is dilation.